Alright folks, what's up, it's Musicorp here, and this time I've got a video for you about casinos and gambling and a slot machine. That's right, so here it is, the Cactus Casino. Funny sign, yeah. Let's go inside, see what it looks like. Dun dun dun. Here we are. So, as you might know, a slot machine is a machine that, you put money into and then you hit a button and then it rolls all those, freaky, usually it's like fruit, you have apples and whatever stars, and if you get like 3 apples out of it, then you win something. Well, this works the same way. Let me just, go inside, reset the machine. I'll go into, the specifics of how you build this in a while, but, you hit the button. Well, okay, first you would throw a bet into the game master, who would be on the other side of the glass. Then you hit the button, and then you get, ta-da, it throws out 3 items. So I got a feather, a block of cobblestone, and a cactus. And that's not 3 of the same item, which would usually result in a win. But if we go in here and we check out the things, these are in Finnish, so if you can't understand all of it, don't mind. So I got 1 cactus. This is cactus and then something something, and it says I get a free game. So let me just pretend I am the game master here, and suppose I would be on the other side of the glass and I would throw like an iron ingot or something, which I have here. Throw it through. Then I would, as the game master, I would step on this plate, which would reset the machine. It would give the player 1 game, and the player would see that, oh, the torch lit up, so I can press the button, and then he presses the button, and then he gets, oh wow, 3 feathers, and 3 feathers is right here, and I would get 8 times the amount of what I just paid, and that's how the slot machine works. And yeah, here I could show a real quick clip of me and a friend playing how it really works. In this clip, I am the game master. Alright, so the guy playing throws in his bet, and I reset the machine, and then he hits the button. This time he doesn't win anything, but he doesn't want to give up. He switches to gold, and gets another try. No win again. And still more gold, he doesn't want to give up. And this time he gets, ta-da, 2 redstone. 2 redstone equals 3 times victory. So I just throw him 2 redstone so he doesn't have to give me another bet, because he's like he plays a lot at the casino. So now he wins 3 reed, and 3 reed equals a quadruple, so he gets 4. And I just throw him 3 back, and notice he doesn't have to throw me a bet because it's like included in there. He just did this because it's faster. Well, that's how it works. It's pretty simple. It's pretty fun to play on both sides, I guess. So, first of all, I'm just going to show you how you build this thing, if you want to do it. It's really fun to play on their server, and if you're the casino master or the game master or whatever, you'll be winning whatever you choose to bet for. I've been playing with iron and gold ingots, and I've got pretty much of them. This has a good, winning percent, but I'll go into the mathematics and probabilities just in a bit. I'll just show you how to build this first. So this is basically 3 dispensers in which we have different items, and the funny thing about these dispensers is that they do not give, the chance of dropping 1 cactus is not the same as dropping 1 cobblestone, and that's what makes it sort of easy and sort of hard for us to build this thing. But I'm just gonna tell you a set of these things. If you build a machine just like I do, then you don't have to worry about the mathematics. You don't have to worry about not being able to calculate it so that the casino master wins. Like, instead you're like, hey, come play at my casino, and then everyone comes to play, and then you lose all their cash because you didn't, you failed the math. So I'll just supply you with a set of these things, the probabilities and the winning multipliers, so you don't have to think about that if you don't want to. But yeah, oh yeah, to the dispensers. So the one I'm gonna build, it will have 5 items. So this cactus is the rarest drop, then this is the second rarest, and then the cobblestone is the most common. This is, so they're not, this one does not have the same chance to drop as any other of these. So that's the fundamental thing you need to know. So when you restock the dispensers, you can't have like, you can't swap these around, because then people will be getting jackpots, and you don't want people winning. Let's just go see cactus 100 times their bets, you know, like every 5 turns or whatever. All right, just give me a sec. I'll go find an empty place. All right, this looks good. So there's the large desert right there, and we'll just go down there real quick. Give me a sec. Right, this should be a good place. You can see in the distance there is a pressure plate maze inside that tomb. Anyway, first we will need, you know, like a gaming platform. So I'm gonna be lazy. I'm not gonna dig a hole. I'm just gonna build, you know, like a platform like this. I'm gonna want 2 blocks of space underneath it. So I'll do this. So, you know, I can put redstone wires down here. That's the only reason. So a 3-block high platform sort of thing, where the player stands. So this would be it. Let's just build one more. Ta-da. And then, as you might have noticed in my casino, there is like the level of where the player stands, which would be this one, is different than where the casino is at, so, or the slot machine or the game master are at. So I would go out here. Let me just, you know, build this thing. There. So this would be me as a player standing right here, and I would have glass right here. But, well, no, I don't. Well, I could get some. Let me just get some glass real quick. There we go, got some glass. And it's getting dark. So this guy is my brother. He says he's sleeping. So instead of disconnecting, I'm just gonna, you know, type in time day. Well, you can see I've spawned all those items. It's just for demonstration purpose. I'm gonna destroy them later. Yeah, so here we go. We've got some glass, and I'm just gonna, you know, you will need glass for this, because items will fly out of dispensers, and they will fly towards you if you don't have glass to stop it. So that's one of the materials you will need. This needs to be wider a bit, so doing that. And a rod of sandstone. Sandstone is a pain to farm. I've been, you know, that thing is built out of sandstone, and it is, gosh, it took me forever to mine it. All this desert, it's only this flat because I've, you know, dug out all the sand. Let's keep building this. Ouch. Right. So here we are. And you'll place dispensers like about here. Well, okay, let's start with this. The button that the player presses. Just put it there. That's how you do it. And then you want the redstone torch. Well, we'll just put it there. So that will be, you know, when the player can press the button, then the torch will be on, and when he can't press it anymore, then the torch will go off. And then let's do some wiring. So, oh gosh, I'm gonna have to break this so I can see. So the button we have is standing on top of this block. So down here, I'm just gonna grab some. Well, I'll just do it from sandstone. There we go. Some redstone wire. And when I go up now, it's gonna, ta-da! It's gonna light up. That's good. And what we want to do is we want the player to press the button, and then the game master will have the option of, you know, resetting the system so that the player can press the button 100 times in a row. Or maybe it works the way that, you know, the game master will only enable the game once the player has placed his bet. So we don't want, you know, players hitting the button 100 times and then seeing all the items fly out. It's making no sense. So let's place, the easiest way to do it is just, you know, put a pressure plate right here, and whenever the game master who is standing on this side of the glass steps on this pressure plate, then the machine will enable itself, and you know, this button will work. So we want to, let's just place the dispensers first. So you will want to have them 2 blocks away from this at least, because if they're too close, then the items will just, you know, fire into the glass and then they'll ricochet and all that freaky stuff. So, and you will want them 2 blocks, you know, not close to each other like this, because if they're close, then they'll just, you know, overlap each other when the items fly out. So this is important. You will have to you know, place them. If you want to make this look nice, I'm, you know, teaching how to hide this thing as I go. So just, you know, place redstone torch like this in the holes, and then place the dispensers on top of those torches. So like this. Ta-da. Oh, it didn't go. There we go. And this looks nice. You know, there's no wiring anywhere. And the way you can activate these things, I'm just going to put some items in so we can know when they shoot stuff out, is by giving power to this block right here, because the redstone torch we just placed is standing on top of this block. So if I give power to that, like so, just 1 sec, I'm just going to wire this down to the button actually, so we can see. There we go. And now when I push the button, you see it's firing out items as it should be. But we don't want it to, you know, as I said 100 times, and still I don't think I was clear on it, so we can just, you know, hit the button right here and it's going to spit out items all the time. But we don't want that. We want the game master to be able to control when the player can push the button and when the dispensers are going to push out those items. So for that, I'm going to build an RS NOR. Alright, sorry guys, I messed up the circuit, so I'm just going to rebuild it now because I know what was wrong with it. So here, let's just cover that up. Dang it. Here it is. You know, I just spawned myself some smooth stone so I can build stuff faster, so I don't have to go through it. So we want this button to activate all those things, and how we do that is we go down here, and as I already had this redstone wire coming down from the button, so when I press the button this wire will activate, and then we need to wire it so that you know, when we push the button once, then it's gonna activate the dispensers once, so it's going to spit out 1 item, but we don't want it to spit out 2 items, or, you know, we don't want the button to be so that you can press it 5 times in a row. So when you push the button, they spit out items, and they will not spit out items upon pushing the button until the game master steps on this pressure plate right here. So for that we need an RS NOR latch, which is what I'm building right here. So